Hey everybody, got another video here for you. Well, I got new batteries for the tuner, but it looks like I'm getting magnetic buzz. This is like right at the very beginning of the note, there's like this extra. If I hit it lightly, you don't hear it. But this is hard to do. There, I think you could hear it. Anyway, yeah, it looks like magnetic buzz. I'm going to need to lower the pickup a little bit, I think. Well, it's all the tuning tension, and the action's just a little high by maybe 1/10 of a mil. So I'm going to have to give it a little neck shim. That's with the saddles all the way down. Yeah, you can see just like a hint. Yeah, just saw it there. There, you can see a little bit of a hint of lifting of the back of the block now that it's under tension. It's got, say, 150, somewhere around 160 to 180 pounds of force going in this direction when it's tuned up. I haven't used the string tension calculator on Stringjoy.com to figure out exactly what the poundage is for this particular 12-string set, but that's based on like a double set of Ernie Ball 8s plus another 5 to 10 pounds, something like that. So yeah, it's in the neighborhood of 160 to 180 pounds most likely. Probably closer to 180 than 160. Say like 175 pounds, something like that. So that's not that unexpected for 12 string. They do have a lot of force on them, and it is working. I mean, it's like, well, I was messing around with the action on this one, so it's out of tune, but you get the idea. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put some shim in it. Time to play the shim game. So when you're shimming a neck, there's two ways you can go about it. You can shim it at the very end like that, and what that does is that'll cause the neck to rotate around this rearmost contact point, and the neck will actually rotate like this, the entire neck. And that's the method that I use because that keeps this distance here at the back of the neck, at the back of the heel, your minimum thickness possible, no matter how much shim you've got in it. The other way to do it, but the problem with the downside of doing it this way is that it's difficult to predict how much shim here results in how much change in action at the 24th because of the fact that you're also moving the nut down as well as raising the 24th fret up. So, but it does keep the back of the heel a uniform thickness. The other way to do it is you shim the entire heel, underneath the entire heel like that, with like, shims like here and here, or a big old plate, almost like a neck plate kind of a shim, that kind of an idea, or made out of something thinner, but that kind of an idea. And what that does is instead of tilting the neck this way, it raises and lowers the neck. It actually changes the depth of the neck pocket, so to speak. Or it's also similar to the way that Ken Parker does it on his arch tops. He has a system that actually elevates the neck up and down on a square post that's all finely machined and stuff. And that changes the action that way. And that is more predictable, but that also results in a thicker heel. It does it in the case of Ken Parcher's system because the whole heel goes up and down. It's pretty slick. But so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to try 1 mil up at this end, causing it to tilt back ever so slightly. Put on a couple of strings again and see where I'm at. And I might need more, I might need less, I don't know. Wait and see. And the basic drill is you glue in a little bit of shim to make a test, and put it together and get a couple strings tight and check the action. And, you know, play with the saddles, make sure you're going to have adjustment range. Do it on like both ends, and then you know that you're okay. It really doesn't matter where you do it, as long as everything's nice and flat and not tilted left or right. So I'm going to be doing that, and I don't think I'm going to film it all. You don't need to see me take this neck off and put it back on a dozen times while I test different thicknesses of shim material. So I'll be back when that's done. Okay, all done playing the shim game. I took out the 1 mil shim and I put in a 1/2 mil brass shim, and that got everything okay. I went ahead and set the action, set the intonation, got it all tuned up, and it's working. It's done. Just put a leg bar on it. So I guess some sound samples will be next. Well, it's pretty much done and sounding good, but I busted a lot of strings in the process. I've gone through almost an entire pack. Broke like 11 strings and a couple extra 8s. And at the moment, I've got yet another broken 8, the octave string for number 3. And I've got more 8s on the way. I've got a couple backup packs, 12s, but I don't want to break into them because I got a bulk pack of 8s on the way. So I'm just going to wait until those show up, be a couple days, and then I'll finally maybe be able to get an 8 on this thing and have it not break, bringing it up to tension. And then I'll go ahead and post some sound samples. But other than that, the build's pretty much done, and it is sounding good. So yeah, just wait and see. And hopefully by then I'll have the gear necessary in order to hear what I'm actually recording onto the computer sampling, and I'll be able to actually play some music for you on it. Maybe a little Outlaws or something. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. So, until the next one, everybody, have a good one.